Yo, what is up, guys? I know I haven't uploaded a long form video in a while. Stuff's been a bit crazy lately. Not really, but eh, life, you know. But I recorded a video almost 2 weeks ago. Recorded it like 11 days ago. It was like an hour long. It was me like going to the acid lands in Oaklands to take on like the Goblin Arena and the Skeleton Arena. But after recording it, I kept on forgetting to upload it. So now that I've made like a ton of progress, that video is kind of irrelevant to upload now. But here I am today. I'm gonna be playing some Oaklands. So this is my save. I have 2 save slots now because last Sunday I actually participated in a recording for a trailer promotional video for Oaklands, and run by one of the developers. But so right now it's an Easter event going. Hold on, let me change my audio settings. I have my game audio completely muted. I'm gonna bring all of these sliders down to 30. I'm going to silence player-made vinyls because player-made vinyls are often actually copyrighted. Now let me turn my game volume back on. Let me change that vinyl or get rid of it. Hold on. Turn that volume back off really quick. Let's see. What vinyl do I want to go with? I'm gonna go with this one. I need to redesign my vinyl display case. I'm obviously not going to do that in this video. I might do it in like a future live stream or something. Oh yeah, that's a good vinyl. But yeah, I have so many vinyls. I should probably make my display case bigger because I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 vinyls up here, 13 down here, that's 26, and then 1 in here. That's 27. Now sure, 2 of them are like custom. Got this one and this one. One of them is Relaxed Scene by James Clark. The other one is Candyland by Tobu. So that one brings me back to like classic Roblox, even though I didn't even have a Roblox account back during classic Roblox. But I think in this video I'm just gonna kind of like, in this particular video I think I'm just gonna like showcase my base and stuff, and then I'm gonna upload another video probably later today of the Easter update or the Easter event. Just like showing like what the Easter event is. That one's gonna be a pretty short video. So this video, I'm just gonna show you all around my base. So right here, so this is my factory. So this is my lumber input. This is my rock and ore input. I'm definitely gonna redesign this soon because it sometimes gets clogged if like a piece of rock is too long, or up here if a piece of wood or something is too long, it'll like come in at an angle and then like clog this right here. So I'm probably gonna like move some of this back a bit and then put an alignment conveyor right here, or like somewhere around here. But I've got an industrial sander and an industrial planker, which is the best sander and planker you can get. Then industrial refinery and industrial forge, again, best refinery and forge you can get. Over here I've got my Jupe Grand Barrow, which E to respawn, F to despawn, G to modify, but that costs Robux, and then V to just like inspect the object. Here's my Oakmobile, which I can pick up. Like, I can literally pick it up. Then here's my basic trailer. I use that sometimes when I'm like going to the acid lands to gather uranium. Then here's my classic Jupe. This one I unfortunately can't change the color, even if I had Robux. Then over here, this Salner Explorer, if you notice, it has more vibrant colors, like different colors. I have a bunch of other Salners down here in my basement that I'm actually selling, but if you look, these colors, all these colors are like duller. Like they're more mundane and boring. But if I come up here, much more vibrant colors, different colors. And if you notice, 299, I believe the price here is different. 299 Robux to change the color of that one. But if I come back down here, I believe, yeah, 249 to change the color of that one. So these Salners down here, these are all commons. I believe I can resell these for like, I think like 30k. You buy Salners for 27k at Oak Depot, which is that shop over there. But then the rares, I believe these go for like 250k or something. But you get a neon, which I believe a neon is like 1 in 10,000 or something. I could be wrong. I probably am wrong. But the rare Salners go for like 8 times as much as the commons. But you want to know the funny part? I got this Salner as a trade. Some dude, this Salner was originally green. It was originally like that color, like green. But I have a friend on Oakland. I friended somebody on Roblox. Literally, I met them here in Oaklands. I'm not gonna say their username because I don't want anybody who doesn't know them to like just like bombard them asking for it. But they sell game passes. Well, not sell them per se. They kind of like. So how it works is you send them like a couple $100,000, and they will gift you a game pass. They'll gift you one of these game passes, or they'll make you a custom vinyl, or they'll change the color of one of your vehicles, or the license plate on it says. But I paid that friend like 210K to change the color of my truck to red, because red is my favorite color. I mean, um, just look at my avatar. Literally, just look at my avatar. It's like all red. But then up here, so when I back onto the topic of my factory, when I put stuff into my factory, it'll like come through, come up here, and then come in here. It's a like tunnel. And then got some logic here. If I can get up here, maybe. If I can get up here, I'll show you what the logic does. So this chat commander is set to look for the key phrase /gate in chat. Now, the chat commanders activates an output when the assigned phrase is in a chat message. It outputs a signal strength of 10 if it's the owner, and of strength of 1 if it's a random player. Now, just to be on the safe side, whenever I use chat commanders, I put a number interface set to a value of 10. And I have both of these components going into an AND gate, which the AND gate will constantly check if when both inputs have the same signal strength, then the AND gate will output that signal strength. Then I have it going into a T flip-flop, which is basically, to put it in simple terms, it makes it so that a button kind of acts like a switch instead of like a short power or a short close of the circuit. So then it goes into an interactor, which has its region defined as the entire garage door right here. So that when I do /gate, it will open that, and it will stay open until I do /gate again. Also, if you're wondering why there's nobody else on the leader in the player list, and nobody has like joined or left, it's because I'm in a solo server. It's not a private server. Because private servers, you can invite friends or other people to join you. The solo servers are built into the game. Kind of like reduce lag. Now if I come over here, this is a public usage switch. If I hit it, got Rick Astley. How it works is, so this is an electronic billboard with an interactor powered by this switch that will open this garage door, and then this switch will also runs the wire around back here, literally goes through the wall to this speaker. Oh my god, voice crack. Which will say, haha, you just got rickrolled in 2025. But the billboard, how it works is take a number interface and assign its value and make its value a Roblox image ID. Now if I come in here, this is like my shop area, my shop building. This is Discount Plinko. I don't know if anybody else has come up with this idea before me. It's very likely because Oaklands came out in, let's see, it was created in June of 2022. So almost 3 years ago. Almost 3 years ago. But how it works is, if I come up here, got a micro storage drawer with some marbles. So when somebody buys stuff from my shop, if the total price of their purchase is $50K or more, they can ask me to drop a marble down the Plinko thing for a chance of getting up to 50% off of their purchase. But they need to be aware of the risk involved, because these green plates down here will add 20% to their total. So the red plates, are you kidding me? Hold on. Hold on. Let me grab a marble quick. Wait. Hold on. The heck? Okay, so the red plates will take 10% off the total. The orange ones will do 20. The yellow ones will do 5% off, but then the green ones will add 20% to the price. And then the blue one is the jackpot, 50% off. I need to build like a system that will like that I can like just send these marbles back up to the drawer automatically. Because it gets annoying bringing them up. Like, I need like an elevator with like a crate on it or something. And this is my logic room. Very cluttered. This right here is my weather announcement system. Exclusive deal advertising. These yellow wires are for my for the open close sign to set it to open. Red ones are for closed. The cyan ones are for the shop sign. And I've got a frequency somewhere on here. Yeah, frequency right here that will make it flash at a quarter-second interval. And right here is for my balcony doors. Here, this is to respawn my vehicles with commands. This is for when I go AFK. That's for advertising. That's my daytime announcement system. This will, if you look in chat up here, breaking news: an extraterrestrial gamer has arrived in Oaklands. This circuit right here, well, not really circuit, it's just a switch that's always powered on going into a speaker. As soon as these two components load in, and it registers that there's power going through this, it will say in chat that I have joined the server. Oh, sorry, I'm thirsty. I might need to do 2 separate recordings and then just like stitch them together. Need a drink. And then this, I'll show you what this does in the next video. And I'll talk about what this does, what this little circuit with the neon red wires does later. If you're wondering how I have neon wires, I did not buy any of these game passes that I have. I got VIP, infinite free cam distance, and more colors from that friend I mentioned earlier, who gifts game passes in exchange for money. And then the two times filling pass, I got that as a reward for participating in that promotional video last week. Then if I come upstairs, this is my shop. So I've got some Acid Lands loot. I've got skulls, big bones, shields, acid crowns, linked swords, dragon bones, and rib mauls. And here's my storage, or rather my Acid Lands loot storage. I should probably go to the Acid Lands at some point to try and get some more big skulls, because I have 3 in here and then the one on display. Got a random jar. I got Hearts of Borealis. Got gold coins from the St. Patrick's Day event. Got a bunch of cheese. Got a Grabby Grabber. This is the Grabby Grabber I had a while back. But now I have a Grabbiest Grabber. And I got a miner's lamp that I found randomly laying around with no owner, so I just grabbed it to put in my shop. Got a classic pickaxe. I got a trowel. Got a classic moai. And then I got golden Oaklands coins. Ooh. From the St. Patrick's Day event. I've got those Selners in the basement for sale, which I do something different than what other people do. I have those for sale as negotiation. Oh, there's a strange magnified meteor. Wasn't sure. I didn't think those actually spawn in solo servers, but it's going over there to the. Looks like it's going to the beachlands, and there's the camera shake from it landing. If I go back up to my shop, or back up to the second floor, this button right here, if I open chat, press that button, it says when, if somebody presses that, because it's public usage, it lets me know that someone needs my assistance in here. Then I got a donator set to $1,000, that's for tips. Obviously, they're not expected, but they are greatly appreciated, because, I mean, it's $1,000 extra dollars. And then in here, this is my showroom. I got this randomly, I think it was day before yesterday. No, not Friday. I think it was Thursday. No, it was Friday. I got this, this just randomly dropped from a skeleton that I killed while defending my brother in the Acid Lands while he was mining uranium. Because we were in an area of the Acid Lands that was just crowded with skeletons. It wasn't the skeleton arena, but it was like the main route over to the skeleton arena. If I come down here, I just got a bunch of apple pie that I bought from somebody. Obviously, all my vinyl records. I showed y'all that towards the beginning of the video. I got a gift of alpha uncertainty, which can be unwrapped once the game transitions into beta. Got a few copper axes, which can be used during a thunderstorm to have a chance of channeling lightning to you, to create like an electrified tree or electrified stone or something. But when you do that, it has a chance of tarnishing, which will make it weaker and it'll lose its conductivity. And I got a statue of myself that I got for, I believe, joining the group, the Roblox or community, I guess it is now. And then a confetti launcher, which I got that from the classic shop or classic store, thinking that it would do damage like skeletons and goblins and stuff, but it doesn't. I got a Petalfall katana, which I think I'm gonna do a few videos in the future, talking about the quest to get the Petalfall katana, the uncertain pickaxe, and the Emberbane axe, and possibly also the Aurora Crest axe and Aurora Crest pickaxe. But those are like so annoying to get, because first you need Hearts of Borealis, which only spawn during an Aurora event. Now I do have 8 of them over here in my shop, so I can take those. Take some of those if I want to get some more Aurora Crest tools. Which, well, there's only the axe and the pickaxe. But then you need to find. Then you need to go to the Aurora Shrine, which is in the Icelands or Snowlands, whatever you want to call them. I call them the Snowy Peaks. They're like a really treacherous area, or really treacherous biome. Because there's ice everywhere, and to get to the observatory, it takes like so long and so much precision because of some narrow paths made of ice. But you can get to the Aurora Shrine if there's no Aurora event going on. But you can't actually get the path over to the pedestal that you have to place the Ice Crest tools on with the Aurora, or with the Heart of Borealis. That path doesn't actually appear unless there's an Aurora active. And I got spare coils, I got my blue lab card, living axe, magic anchor wand, which that is actually pretty useful. And then some moon shards that I bought from somebody. Then the owner-only room is my control room. So this button will make the sign say closed, but I have to turn that off before I press the open button. I have LCD displays here to make it easier to see which sign is on from in here. This purple switch is for my exclusive deal ad system. The red switch is for my normal ad system. Cyan switch is for my shop sign. White switch is for the front door down on the first floor. The black switch controls the privacy glass, which I hate this texture. I'm probably going to end up getting rid of the privacy glass and just replacing it with a regular glass that has a garage door on it, or in front of it. Because, let's be real, this just looks so bad. Then here's all my weapons. The linked sword can't actually damage entities like skeletons and goblins, but it can damage other players as long as the other player is holding a linked sword as well. Here's my material gun, subspace trip mine. If you have ever heard of classic Roblox gears, you'll know what that is. This is my corrosive etcher. This is my go-to weapon. This is my favorite weapon in the game. It does pretty hefty damage with a really fast attack speed. Compared to it. And then if I come up here, I can just hit E to toggle the doors, but then I have to do that one at a time. So I do /balcony. Bam! It opens the doors, and then the doors stay open for 5 seconds. And boom. And this right here, my weather radar. You can use it to check what the current weather event is and the next weather event, as well as when the next weather event will occur. This is my daylight sensor, weather sensor. Then over here, got a telescope, which tells me that the next meteor impact will be in 69 minutes. Nice. Uranium lantern, pretty bright. It's actually like the only actual light source I have in my base. Blue flag, the blue team flag for capture the flag. Eventually I'm going to change it to red, I think, because red. I like red much better. Then do that, come back down here. Now if I come in here, this is my, like my storage, like some extra storage. I got some spare logic components in here. Got a cart, it's called a trolley in the game, but I call it a cart. Right here's some storage, some extra storage for like Easter event stuff. Got like a whole fleet of Selners, RC Selners. An Easter gift, some more Easter gifts, random tools, I don't remember what's in there. And some extra marbles that were too big or that were just like not the right size for my Plinko thing. Here's my elevator. Then over here I've got logic set up. So how it works is Jack Commander, I do /basket, that comes out as 10, subtracts, and then subtracts 9 to get it to 1. Then it comes out here, single strength of 1 goes into the AND gate from the number interface, and then from here as well. But also from the calculator, going into a delay into an interactor. Then this AND gate goes into this interactor, which has its region defined as this this drawer. Interactor has its region defined as that. So if I drop that to /basket, dispenses a basket, and then sends it straight to my inventory. Obviously, I have to have an inventory slot empty to do that, but then I got some moais up there. Over here I got a couple random sleds and a mannequin. Then I got my golden Oakland coin collection, making an Oakland sign. Got 2 full sets. I think I might actually have another full set in my shop, but I don't feel like checking right now. Now open in my basement is Galactic's Logic Systems. There's another flag. Okay, here's all my Selners down here again. Parking spaces. This is my Logic Systems store. If I come down here, I have the door open because there's something out here that's public access. So another button for assistance. Control room is in here. Pink switches for my ad system for this shop. Purple switches for the doors. Same system here for open and closed. Oh my god, my throat's getting dry from talking. And that's it for my water. I'm gonna have to go get another bottle. Dang it. I'm gonna try and finish this video up quickly then. So I've got like 7 different logic systems available. So I got day-night broadcast system, which I charged 7.5k to install that on someone's base. I actually have a Word document with all my base pricings. So the day-night broadcast system, it costs like $5,760 to buy all the components for it. then I charge extra for like labor as like an installation fee. Weather broadcast system costs a little over 16K for the components. I charge 20K, again, installation fee. Open closed shop sign costs about 22.1K. I charge 27.5K. Shop advertising system costs 2,500. I charge 5K because, you know, installation fee. Remote vehicle spawner system. It costs 2,430 to get the components. I charge 5K per vehicle spawn. Also, the customer must provide the vehicle. So, like, if somebody has like 3 Selners and 3 trailers, and they want each one to have a different spawn system, that's going to cost them 30K. An AFK announcement system components cost 8,930, so I charge 15K. And then base teleporters cost 2,930 for the components. So I charge 5K per teleport location. Now, and then prices will be reduced if the customer supplies the materials, like supplies the components and everything. Because obviously, I'm not going to charge somebody for the components if they bought the components themselves. That's just that's scamming. I don't scam. I hate people who scam. But those teleporters there, I have like 11 of them around my base. I think 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I have 11 around my base. So that works. So I have a chat commander here. This one is /TP system desk. Obviously, number interface, signal strength of 10, into an AND gate, and then an interactor region defined as the entire spawn pad. So /TP factory. So I can teleport up here. /TP logic. TP in here to my logic room. /TP storage. Teleport to my storage room. /TP shop. TP over here to my shop desk. TP control. Teleport into my owner room. TP balcony. I teleport up to my balcony. TP parking. I teleport down to my parking lot area. Over here though. TP basement. Teleport down here. Which I have a little bit of logic over there. That logic has to do with the stuff the thing I said I would cover next video. And then TP, I forgot one up at the surface, garage, I call it garage, because floating bay would have been too long for the command. TP system shop, teleport to my logic system shop control room. TP system desk, teleport out here. Now, I'm going to cover what's in here the next video with the Easter event. You know what, I think I'll cover that thing with the switches, all the switches, this video. So slash TP logic, not logics, logic. So, click all 8 of these switches, then slash execute. It says please confirm execution of order. So I do slash confirm T minus 10, T minus 5, and then executing order 66. Yes, I put a Star Wars reference in here. No, I'm not ashamed of it. But then, for the daylight sensor system, for when it's daytime, so when this clock up here reaches 6 a.m., there's 6 o'clock. This thing will say, "What's that freaky orb in the sky?" Oh wait, that's the sun. And then when the clock up here reaches 18 o'clock, so like 6 p.m., it says, help, I'm scared of the dark, Because I do it all, I like humor. Let me flick these switches back off. There we go. Then over here, for the weather system, can't remember, okay, 6 is at the top. So then down here, signal strength, when the daylight sensor emits, or the weather sensor emits a signal strength of 1, that means that it's sunny out, it's clear. So I put in here weather. Let me be clear. Clears up. Then second one is cloudy. So I said, so I put in here, it's cloudy now. I'm not happy unless there's 9 of them. Referring to the idiom on cloud 9, meaning really happy. This one is rainy, so I made it weather. Sorry to rain on your parade. And this one is thunderstorm, so I said, I see the lightning, but I don't see no McQueen. Ka-chow! Because why not? And this one is for Aurora Borealis, so I just said, ooh, pretty lights in the sky. Then this one is for this rare starfall event. So I made it say, breaking news, aliens have started throwing stars at Oaklands. Because humor, why not? And then I think that's pretty much it. I think that's pretty much it for my base. So for the AFK system I do slash AFK, and instantly the system will announce that I'm AFK. But then every about 2.5 minutes, I think I said it to, it'll again announce that I'm AFK. And then when I do slash back, it turns off that circuit and then says that I have returned to Oaklands. So I think that'll be it for this video. Obviously give Oaklands a try. I'm not being paid to advertise it or anything. I just legitimately think it's a really good game. I mean, you can't tell me that this game doesn't look sick. I mean, if you've seen my live streams if you've seen my past live streams where I've played Oaklands, I think I've done it on stream twice. I actually discovered this game on stream almost a month ago now. Jeez. But yeah, if this game looks cool to you, definitely give it a try. Even if it doesn't look cool to you, give it a try, because you might realize that it is actually a pretty cool game. But think that'll be it for this video. I really hope y'all enjoyed. You don't have to. I'm not gonna tell you all to like and subscribe. That's entirely up to you. I'm not one of those cringy YouTubers that always begs for likes and subs. But obviously, if you did like the video and you want to see more content from me, feel free to show your support. But as always, hope y'all have a great day.